When we think about the most one-sided scorelines in ATP history, Nadal's 2008 French Open final win of 6-1, 6-3, 6-love against Federer always comes to mind, and so does Federer beating Gaustin Gaudio 6-love, 6-love in the Tennis Masters Cup, and beating Misha Zverev 6-love, 6-love at Halle come to mind. Inevitably, the 6-love, 6-love scoreline is a rarity, but today's second-round matches at the ATP Masters 1000 in Monte-Carlo saw former world number one Daniil Medvedev lose by that scoreline to Italian Matteo Berrettini. This is probably the most surprising result in the last decade or so on the men's tour. Medvedev has had his issues on clay in the past, where he has expressed his dislike for the surface, yet won the Rome Masters 1000, and at the same time had meltdowns on and off the court during the clay season. However, after a very disappointing season last year, Medvedev was coming to Monte Carlo at the back of the Dubai ATP 500 title and a final spot in Indian Wells where he defeated world number one Carlos Alcaraz in the semifinals and lost a tight final to Yannick Sinner. All of which did bring him back to the top 10 in the ATP rankings. Berrettini, on the other hand, has continued to plague injuries, is barely ranked in the top 100, and is no expert in the dirt himself. Thus, all things considered, today's outcome do not add up at all whatsoever, and just when we thought Medvedev was no longer his temperamental self, he proved us wrong by having a meltdown on court of proportions not seen before from him. All of this adds up and leads to the point that the consistency shown by Sinner and Alcaraz on the men's tour ceases to exist, among others, and is one of the reasons why most big tournament finals end up in another edition of the Sincaraz battle.